A fixation that transcends death itself, a love transformed into a celestial prison, this is what defines the tragic essence of Tamara Blake. She is not a villain of great conquests or megalomaniacal plans, but her story reveals a type of psychological horror that is much more intimate and disturbing, the inability to move on, taken to its most extreme and supernatural consequences. Her obsession with Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, consumed her to the point that she redefined her own posthumous reality to perpetuate a single moment of happiness. Hey clickers, subscribe with the bell activated, comment on the content you want to see on the channel, and share this video to help us grow. It helps us a lot. Tamara Blake's story is revealed in a unique way, not in life, but after her death. She first appears in the narrative during a story arc in which the Fantastic Four, after the apparent death of the Thing, travel to what is supposed to be heaven, a plane of existence shaped by the consciousness of its inhabitants. It is in this ethereal setting that Johnny Storm comes face to face with a figure from his past, a former girlfriend named Tamara. Initially, the reunion is idyllic. The hero finds himself transported to the scene of his first date with her, a perfect moment frozen in time, repeating itself in an infinite cycle of nostalgic happiness. However, the perfection soon reveals itself as a facade for something much darker. Tamara is not simply reliving a cherished memory, she has actively imprisoned him within it. The character reveals a soul who, even after death, refused to accept the end of her relationship with the Fantastic Four member. Her passion, which in life may have been intense, in death metamorphosed into a pathological obsession. She used her power to shape her own reality in the beyond, to build a golden cage, a perfect recreation of the beginning of their romance, a place where the breakup never happened and where time does not move forward. Johnny realizes that the woman he has re-encountered is not just a sweet memory, but a spirit that has clung to him with a force that defies the natural order of life and death. She refuses to move on to her final reward, preferring the stagnation of a fabricated past to a future without him. The depth of her fixation is such that she does not see the imprisoning nature of her actions, genuinely believing that she is offering them both eternal happiness. The great challenge for Johnny Storm is not physical, but emotional and psychological. He must confront the extreme manifestation of the affection he once shared with Tamara. Every detail of the scenery, every repeated word, every recreated gesture serves as a reminder of her inability to let him go.
The young woman argues that this place is paradise, a safe haven far from the pains and losses of the living world. For her, the repetitive cycle is not a curse but a blessing, the only way to preserve the love she felt. He is forced to argue with a ghost, to explain to a lost soul that true love cannot be a prison and that life, and by extension death, requires movement, acceptance, and overcoming. The situation illustrates that her obsession was not born of malice, but of a pain and a love so overwhelming that they corrupted her perception of reality. The resolution of the conflict is bittersweet. With the help of his brother-in-law Reed Richards, who manages to communicate with him, Johnny finally finds the right words to convince Tamara to free him and herself. He makes her understand that by trapping him in a memory, she was dishonoring the genuine feeling that once existed between them. For their love to have any meaning, it needed to belong to the past, as a beautiful memory, and not as a forced and artificial reality. Heartbroken but finally understanding the truth, Tamara Blake undoes her prison of memories, allowing Johnny to return to his body on Earth and, more importantly, allowing her own soul to finally rest and follow its path in the afterlife. Her story, told in just a few issues, serves as a powerful and tragic exploration of how love can turn into a form of possession and how the difficulty in accepting the end can create the most beautiful and terrible prisons. Her obsession was, in its essence, a desperate cry against impermanence, an attempt to eternalize a fleeting moment at the cost of her own freedom and the freedom of the one she loved. So, did you enjoy getting to know the tragic and obsessive story of Tamara Blake in depth? Do you think love can really turn into a prison? Leave your opinion here in the comments. We want to know what you think about this type of character and about how grief and loss are portrayed in comics. Don't forget to leave a like to support the channel and share this video with your friends who are also fans of the Marvel Universe. Your interaction is essential for us to continue bringing detailed analyses like this one. Thanks.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of with everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret.